Alright, so the idea of this video is to help us get good at basic arithmetic. And you can see on the screen I've got 5 very basic arithmetic problems. We're going to go through these together. And we need to put our calculators away for these types of calculations. You can see that the numbers on the screen in these problems we're going to go through, these are not overwhelmingly large numbers, and so we need to have a grasp on these types of calculations without the assistance of any technology. So put the calculators away. Ways this is going to work is we're going to do these first 5 slowly and do them together, and then there's going to be a second set of 5 problems that we'll do a little bit more quickly, and then at the end I'll ask you to work through 5 more problems, and we'll try to do them very quickly as we can. So I am assuming you've had some exposure to this previously, adding and subtracting positive and negative numbers. So let's go through these first few problems. 2 plus 7, 9. I think we're all probably okay with that one. Now when we start getting to things like this second arithmetic problem, we take 1 and we subtract a number that is larger than 1. Right, so what that does is that puts us over in the negative side. Right, so that's got to be negative 9. In other words, the difference between these two numbers is 9, but when you subtract the larger number, got to be a negative number. Right, now this third one is really the same idea as the second one. Right? Remember, you can put two numbers in any order as long as you keep the sign with the number that it's on. So I could write this equivalently. As I kept the 5 positive and the negative stayed with the 8. Right, so it's the same idea as the second problem where I've got 5 take away a number that's larger, and that's going to put us into the negatives again. And so we see that same thing happening on the fourth problem. 0 take away a number larger than 0. It's going to give us a negative answer. And then again, same type of thing here as in the third problem. We got the negative number first, but still the negative number, right, 11 is larger than 7. So our negative, right, is larger than the positive. Or to say that maybe a little more clearly, if I rewrite, right, it's 7 subtract a number that's larger, which again has to be a negative number. Alright, so hopefully that makes sense. If not, you may want to restart the video and watch again. Or maybe there's some other videos that give a little more detail on exactly how to add and subtract positive and negative numbers. But what we're going to do is go ahead and do a little bit of a drill. So there's going to be 5 more problems that'll pop up one at a time. We want to see if we can do these relatively quickly. So as the problem pops up, I will say just a couple of words about it and then I'll write down the answer. I would recommend that you try to write the answer before I write it down. See if you can beat me to it. So here we go. Negative 9 plus 3. We've got a larger negative number. The difference between the two is 6. 3 minus 20. Again, a number take away or subtract a number that is larger. That gives us a negative. Here's an easy one. 21 plus 4. You can't miss the easy ones. Again, this is old news, right? No negative answer. 10 take away 3. We know that's 7. And then 1 subtract a number that is a lot larger than it. That's got to put you well into the negatives, negative 16. So again, if there was trouble, if you had trouble with any of those, you might want to go back, maybe start the video over from the beginning, or maybe just rewind a little bit, or scroll back a little bit, and rewatch those last 5. But now what I'm going to do is we're going to do 5 problems very quickly. So I'm not going to write the answer to these next 5 problems. As the problem pops up on the screen, I want you to write down the answer, so maybe have a piece of paper ready to write these down. And we're going to go quick. I'm just going to give you a second or 2 for each one. You've got to do it quick. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Write the answer, on to the next one. Write the answer, next. Do it quickly. 4th one, quickly. Last one, and stop. Okay, so now let's go back and check and see how you did. Okay, 10 minus 20. We're subtracting a number that's larger. Difference between the two numbers is 10. Hopefully you didn't miss this one. Just adding 2 numbers. Well, if you subtract nothing, then you're going to end up with just 4. Here again, subtracting a number that is, subtracting a number that's larger will give you a negative answer. And again, subtracting a number that's larger, negative answer. So, working those last 5 problems quickly is a great drill. I would say that if you missed any of those, you're not proficient at this type of calculation. You would want to do this until you do not miss any. And ideally, you'd want to be able to do 10 or 15 in a row quickly without missing them. So I have other videos coming that will provide you with more drills like this. So if you want more practice, refer to one or more of my other videos.